Trey Yesavage leads the way for the Toronto Blue Jays in Game 2 of the ALDS against the New York Yankees. We've got Max Fried versus Trey Yesavage, as I stated. Fried with a 4.66 postseason ERA. Yesavage, his fourth major league start in his career. So obviously no postseason experience. Top of the first inning, Grisham strikes out, Judge walks, Bellinger strikes out, and Rice strikes out. Three Ks for Yesavage in the first inning. Pretty quick work there. Bottom of the first, Springer grounds out, Schneider singles, Guerrero singles, and then Alejandro Kirk grounds into a double play. End of the first inning, scores tied. Top of the second, Stanton strikes out, Chisholm Jr. flies out, and Ryan McMahon lines out another 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. Bottom of the second, Dalton Varsho leads things off with a double, then Ernie Clement, 2-run bomb, gives the Blue Jays an early 2-0 lead, and the Rogers Center just explodes. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will ground out, Jimenez strikes out, and Straw flies out, but 2-0 after 2. Top of the third, Yesavage strikes out the side. 7 strikeouts in 3 innings. He's absolutely cruising right now. Bottom of the third, Springer lines out, Schneider walks, Guerrero singles, and then some more runs for the Blue Jays. Alejandro Kirk with an RBI ground out, Dalton Varsho with an RBI double, and Ernie Clement with an RBI single. 5-0 after 3. Top of the fourth inning, Yesavage strikes out the side again. 10 strikeouts in 4 innings. This time, Judge, Bellinger, and Rice all go down swinging. Bottom of the fourth inning, Andres Jimenez singles, Straw walks, and that's the end of the day for Max Fried, the guy that the Yankees spent a ton of money to come in and be good in the postseason. Unfortunately, this game just didn't work out for him. So Warren's going to come in. He walks Springer, bases loaded. Schneider will strike out looking. Then Vlad Guerrero Jr. Grand slam. This is what you're paying this guy $500 million for, is these moments in the postseason. Grand slam, just like that, it's 9-0 Blue Jays. All of the questions that the Yankees had from yesterday's game, still not answered. They're not able to shut down this Blue Jays offense. Alejandro Kirk's going to single, and then Dalton Varsho, a 2-run home run, 11-0 in the fourth inning. Clement flies out and Kiner-Falefa grounds out, and that's the end of the fourth, but damage has been done. The Blue Jays offense appears unstoppable this playoffs. Top of the fifth, Stanton grounds out, Chisholm reaches on an error, McMahon pops out, and Volpe strikes out. Not a lot of base runners for the Yankees so far. Bottom of the fifth, Jimenez grounds out, Straw strikes out, George Springer gets on the board with a solo home run. You don't want him to get hot because now that offense is just going to look even better because he's been a little quiet so far. Only one game, but still a little quiet. Schneider strikes out, end of the fifth inning. Top of the sixth, Austin Wells is going to pop out. That's going to bring in Brule and end Trey Yesavage's day. He was absolutely phenomenal in this one. We'll get into his numbers at the end of the video. Trent Grisham grounds out, Judge singles, and Cody Bellinger, 2-run home run, gets the Yankees on the board. It is now 11-2. Rice will single. That brings in Fisher to close things out. Stanton doubles, and Chisholm will strike out to end the top of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth now, just getting a little bit ahead of myself. Guerrero flies out, Kirk lines out, and then Dalton Varsho has his second bomb of the day. That makes it 12-2. Ernie Clement singles, another hit for him, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will strike out looking. Top of the seventh, Lauer is coming in. McMahon singles, Volpe strikes out looking. Goldie singles, Grisham singles. So we have bases loaded. That's going to bring in Nance. Judge, RBI single. Bellinger, sac fly. Rice, RBI double. And then Stanton, a 2 RBI single. That's the biggest thing that the Blue Jays should be afraid of now, is they let the Yankees get into this game, even in the slightest bit. I know it was still 12-7. 13-7 at this point. You don't want that to happen. That kind of momentum can carry over. So this is a positive sign for the Yankees going into Game 3 for sure. Fluharty's going to come in, clean things up. Jazz Chisholm will ground out. Moving on, bottom of the seventh, Jimenez is going to line out. Straw grounds out. Springer doubles, another extra base hit, and Lukes flies out. Top of the 8th, Varland will get McMahon on a bunt back to him. Volpe grounds out to the pitcher, and Goldie grounds out. Bottom of the 8th, Guerrero flies out. Kirk flies out. Luke Weaver comes in, cleans things up. Varsho flies out. Top of the 9th, Grisham will strike out. Judge walks. Bellinger grounds out. Rice walks. And then Stanton strikes out. That ends it 13-7 is the final score. Yankees 7 runs on 10 hits, an error, and 7 left on base. The Blue Jays 13 runs on 15 hits, an error, and 4 left on base. 4 left on base with all of this traffic that we saw. I mean, they really cleaned up when runners were on. Trey Yesavage deservedly gets that win. Max Fried gets the loss. I did 2 player of the games because you can't mention Trey Yesavage. You have to mention Trey Yesavage, but you have to mention Dalton Varsho as well. Varsho was 4 for 5 with 2 bombs, 4 RBIs, and 4 runs scored all over the place in this game. And then Trey Yesavage, 5 1/3, 11 strikeouts, no hits, and 1 walk. A historic postseason career opener for Trey Yesavage. I've got a lot of notables because there's a lot of runs scored. Vlad Guerrero Jr. is 3 for 5 with that grand slam, 4 RBIs and 2 runs. Ernie Clement, 3 for 4 with a home run, 3 RBIs. George Springer, 2 for 4, RBI and 2 runs. Don't let him get hot. Aaron Judge, 2 for 3 with an RBI and 2 runs, and a couple of walks in there as well. Bellinger, 1 for 4 in that 3-run blast. And Giancarlo Stanton, 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. So, takeaway from this, the Blue Jays offense has really continued to just take those steps forward. And the Yankees offense got started here. I'm really curious to see if they can carry that over now in Game 3 against Shane Bieber. It's on Tuesday, October 7th. Bieber versus Rodon. Let me know in the comments, Yankees fans, how you're feeling. What's got to change here? I mean, Rodon's got to have a good outing, but the offense has to start getting consistent as well. Blue Jays, don't get too comfortable. You just never know what's going to happen. It's playoff baseball. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, we will see you later tonight. Big one. We got Tarek Skubal and the Tigers against the Seattle Mariners and Julio Rodriguez. We'll see you later tonight.